G'day guys, my name is Ben and welcome to the channel, and today we're going to be reviewing the Kimafun 2.4G wireless microphone. Now, you've probably never heard of this brand before, I certainly hadn't, but I was actually in the market to kind of pick up a cheap entry-level lapel microphone that was, I guess, going to fulfill a need much better than those like straight off eBay $10 to $20 lapel microphones that you can buy that plug straight into your phone. So I guess what attracted me to this product is it's actually a lot more affordable compared to the entry-level professional products. But what I was wanting to do was kind of take that first step into testing and learning where I want to take my audio equipment. And I thought by going to this level, especially after I saw the amount of positive Amazon reviews on the product, that I thought I'd take the gamble and see how it would perform. Now, I guess one of the reasons that I'm doing this is because I'm trying to solve problems to the challenges that I have with my recording equipment at the moment. And without a doubt, one of the main problems that I do have with my current setup is I'm really relying on the shotgun microphone that I'm recording on right now. Now, the shotgun microphones are great. They record everything around you. They generally perform well wherever you take them. But often, especially when I'm like recording my voice, when I'm outdoors or inside my car, or when I'm setting up any other interview and things like that, often the shotgun mic can record too much noise. The sounds around you, if you're in a car, it might be the road noise, the exhaust noise, whereas I just want to get that pure sound of someone's voice. So I'm really hoping that this Kimafun system will allow me to isolate those noises specifically so I can get a more clean recording for my vocals. But I'll have to say, after like receiving the package and kind of unboxing it and going through that process, the overall experience has actually been pretty good, and the quality of materials inside have actually been overwhelmingly positive. I actually am quite surprised at the level of detail that they've included in the box here. Even the plastic packaging on the inside, like the plastic bags that all the items are in, actually are branded and feel like they've at least considered that unboxing experience and the quality that they want to perceive. And if you're finding this video helpful so far, guys, please consider liking and subscribing to the channel too. It is greatly appreciated. And make sure you check out the written description for more info and a link to the product, and leave a comment if you have any questions, because I will do my best to answer them as well. So without further ado then, let's actually have a look what's in the box, because there is a hell of a lot in there. And after that, we'll get right back into testing. Alright, so let's kick off the unboxing of the Kimafun Wireless 2.4G microphone system. It's a pretty basic looking box really, but for a product straight off Amazon, it actually looks pretty good. The box is pretty good quality and strong. Alright. Looks to be a lot inside this box. We've got our instruction manual. Look at that, it's actually in color. That's pretty good for a product like this. No complaints there, all in English, quite a few pages to read. Thank you for purchasing this Kimafun product. Just a thank you card here, English and Chinese, I would assume. Alright, looks like there's a lot in here. So product one, looks like we've got a USB microphone and headphone splitter cable. That's actually a pretty helpful cable, regardless of what you're buying. That's probably worth, I think, off the top of my head, maybe $5, $10, $15. Alright, we've got one of our jacks and a couple of lav mic covers. Cool. Alright, we've got a phone cable and a splitter. Now this would be for the Android phone. I think for the Apple iPhone you do need to have an Apple attachment, but I'll find out very soon. Alright, in here, even the bags are branded. It's not bad. Got two micro USB. Okay, so this is the charging cable for the two lav microphones. So one USB plug with two outputs that'll charge the lav. This just looks like a clip to clip onto your clothes. Cool. Alright, lav mic. Alright, this must be the first receiver. Looks pretty simple. Nice. Alright, this one's got an extension, but looks to be another receiver. Cool. Alright, we've got a headset on top. with a microphone attached. I can't say I'll probably use this one for what I want to use this microphone for, but it's a nice bonus to have. This adjustable microphone cord here seems pretty good quality, seems to hold the position as you move it, which is good. Probably better than I was expecting for an Amazon product, that's for sure. So just having a look at the receiver, I mean on the outside, it feels kind of well built. Everything else kind of looks a little basic, just got a general on-off slider, USB port, and a mic plug at the end. I do like the plastic cover over it, that's kind of cool. And the transmitter here is pretty similar, it looks almost the same. Got a little extra clip so you can plug that into the clip down here for your belt or shirt. Otherwise, volume up and down plug on this one and on-off switches. We'll say this plug here for your audio source to be plugged into does feel quite sturdy and solid. There's actually a metallic feel here, which I wasn't expecting, which is really, really good. And here's the lav microphone as well. So once again, it feels pretty good. It's a huge step up compared to the phone eBay lav mics that you can buy for like $10. The mic itself feels a lot bigger, and you can see the size of it from where it connects to the phone here. The clip itself is very, very strong. It's a little hard to pinch if I'm honest. And also the cabling feels good, and we've got another screw-on jack here as well with another plastic cover, so that's pretty cool. What you can see here is you've got your wireless audio receiver and your wireless audio transmitter here. So this end will plug into the camera or computer or whatever you're plugging it into, and this will plug into the recording device that you're using. So the lav mic here will plug straight in. Alright, so that's everything you get out of the box. You actually get quite a lot for your money, really. So I'll be really keen to jump in and have a go at testing this out. So there you go, guys. There was quite a lot in that box there, wasn't it? And I'm sure you'd agree there was probably things you might not expect would be in there out of the box. So for example, that USB microphone dongle was something that I would expect you'd have to pay for separately. That device, I believe, is about a $5 to $15 product, depending on the quality. So to have a few bonus items thrown in the box is a really positive thing, because there's actually nothing I need to buy with the exception of that iPhone cable to get everything up and running. So let's talk about the setup now, because I'm going to do a couple of different scenarios here. But the first one that I want to test is actually setting up and making sure it works with my iPhone. So it's not the neatest solution to rig this up on your iPhone, but once you do put everything together, as I'm sure you can see here, it does work out okay. The great thing, I will say, is because there is a lot of different pieces of wire that connect all this together, it does kind of fit in your pocket quite easily. It's not like you're restricted with the positioning of items and things like that. But overall, really, the result has been pretty good. So if you have an Android phone, you won't need anything else out of the box. The headphone jack should, I assume, plug straight in and you'll be ready to go and start recording. Now with the iPhone, you do need to buy that little lightning to headphone jack dongle that they sell for about, I think it's in Australia, about $12 or something like that to get you up and running. But once you plug everything together, it just works seamlessly straight on your iPhone. So as soon as I plugged it in, I went into the voice memos app and I was recording straight away. No setup required. I was actually quite surprised. So test number one, I want to test to see how it goes with ambient noise. So let's jump into my car very quickly and check out to see how the Kimafun microphone records. Alright guys, so we're in my Subaru WRX STI, and as probably a lot of you would know, these cars are known for their rumbly exhaust, and I'm sure you've heard them rumbling around your town. On top of that, as a sports car, there is a bit of road noise in this car, cabin noise, road noise, things like that. Now right now you're listening to an audio recording taken on my Sony A7R3, and I've got my Rode VideoMic Pro shotgun microphone recording that. And if you're listening to this, you probably can hear all the other noises around the car, including like road noise, exhaust, all these type of things. And what that's doing is it's all kind of muffling my voice a little bit. So what I'm really hoping is that the Kimafun microphone, which I'll switch to right now, will actually do a much better job in recording my voice on its own. Now, what I've got here, the way I've set this test up is I've got the Kimafun microphone plugged straight into my iPhone, recording into the voice memos app. Now, before I actually set that up, I did plug the Kimafun microphone into the Sony A7R3 so I could actually adjust those audio levels properly. So fingers crossed, this test went really well. I don't think I really need to add much more. Just what do you think about the sound quality? Did this microphone do a great job at isolating my voice? Now what I'm going to do is one more test. I'm just going to plug the Kimafun microphone straight into the Sony A7R3 rather than relying on the iPhone's recording quality, just to see if that makes any difference whatsoever. So I don't need any of these dongles. So I'm just going to plug this straight into the Sony A7R3. Alright guys, so you are listening to the Kimafun microphone now plugged directly into the Sony A7R3. I have done nothing different to this setup with the exception of plugging it from the iPhone into the Sony A7R3. Now what I'm curious to see is, did that make a difference in the audio quality between the iPhone and the camera? I kind of would like to say that I think the Sony A7R3 would deliver a better level of audio quality compared to the iPhone. Now what I want to do lastly is check to see how this lavalier microphone performs when it's being used on the outside of my car. So I want to see how it goes recording my exhaust note. It should be a little interesting, so we'll find out very soon. So there you go guys, we've compared the Kimafun microphone to the Rode VideoMic Pro as well as the Kimafun microphone on the iPhone and the Sony A7R3. Which one performs best? Well, I'll need to go home and actually listen to them all on the computer, so let's head back and check it out. So there you go guys, what did you think about the audio quality inside the car? I thought it was a really good result, and while I'm sure you probably would agree that my voice kind of sounded a little bit more tinny, it really did do a good job at isolating my voice a lot better than the shotgun microphone in that situation. And I was also really surprised to see how much difference there was in audio quality between the iPhone and the Sony A7R as well. Like obviously, the Sony A7R didn't just do a better job at the audio recording, but it did also pick up some extra sound in the car as well, which I thought was quite surprising considering no settings changed on the microphone itself. And to top that test off, when I strapped the microphone on the back of my car to listen to the exhaust, while it was pretty good, you did start to pick up wind noise at the same time, once again reinforcing the need to probably invest in a Deadcat cover for this as well. But overall guys, I think this is a really flexible system. Now test number 2, what I'm going to be doing here is I'm going to set up a series of different microphones and just do a similar recording so you can hear the differences between them all. Now I will read the same phrase multiple times just so you can hear the difference. Hello, this is a test recording on the Kimafun lavalier microphone. Hello, this is a test recording of the Rode VideoMic Pro shotgun microphone wirelessly connected to the Kimafun system. Hello, this is a test recording on the Rode VideoMic Pro. Hello, this is a test recording on the Rode NT USB microphone. Alright, so the next test we're going to do is a simple outdoor test where we're just going to be testing to see how the microphone goes listening to my voice outside and making sure it doesn't pick up all those external noises as well as wind. Alright guys, we're just in my backyard and I'm just going to do a quick test to see how the wireless connectivity goes, making sure it's consistent between here and all the way in the back fence. I just want to make sure that the audio recording is solid, or if not, obviously that's part of the test. The other thing that I wanted to see too is how the wind resistance goes. It is a little bit breezy here, if you can see the leaves in the background, nothing too serious though, so we'll see how this audio recorder works out. So while I'm walking down here, I thought I'd just say that there's probably about 20 meters of distance between where the camera is and this back fence. There's a few birds flying over me too, that might be a little bit loud. Alright, and this is me all the way at the back fence. So I'm just walking back now. There's a little bit of wind blowing on me, so we'll see how that goes with the audio quality. Fingers crossed it isn't too bad, but I am thinking that it would probably be a good investment to buy a Deadcat microphone cover as well. Alright guys, I've just switched over the wireless receiver and plugged it into my Rode VideoMic Pro. I thought I'd just do that same test again just to see how the wind resistance goes and audio quality I guess too. So I'm just going to do exactly the same test now. I'm just walking towards the back fence, just got the microphone a healthy distance away from my mouth while I'm talking, and I'm getting pretty close to walking under the tree now and just about to touch the back fence, which is about 20 meters, as I said. So now I'm walking back towards the camera. I'm walking towards the wind now, so I'll be more wind resistance with me coming back towards the camera. But overall, we'll just see if that's a difference in audio quality. I think obviously the shotgun microphone will do better, but obviously there's pros and cons to both. Alright, so we're back inside after that quick outdoor test, and I've still got my microphone on my shirt, so I thought I'd quickly listen to both those audio clips back before jumping behind the camera again, and as I'm sure you'd agree, there was quite a few crackles in those audio recordings, particularly with the lavalier microphone. Now, I will be pretty confident in saying I think most of that is mostly due to the wind noise that was hitting the microphone while I was doing that recording. Now, the easiest way to solve the wind problem is to fit a Deadcat cover to the top of your microphone, and unfortunately I really do think that the Kimafun kit would have been complete if they'd also thrown a Deadcat cover inside as well. So that might be something that you might need to invest in. Now, on Amazon or eBay you can generally find a pack of Deadcat covers for about $20, give or take. And I think if you're going to be relying on this microphone for anything outdoors, I think it would be a very valued investment to also buy a Deadcat cover. But overall, from a tech perspective, it looked like the Kimafun microphone did a great job at keeping that wireless connection the whole time between the camera and my back fence. And as I mentioned, I reckon that's about 20, maybe 25 meters, give or take. You be the judge. But overall, if I was doing any recording with a device of this quality, I probably wouldn't want to be going much further than that to make sure I do get audio recorded. Now, the great thing too with this is, as I'm sure you saw, I did plug my VideoMic Pro microphone straight into the wireless receiver. And while they have given you a lavalier microphone and a headset in the box, that doesn't mean you have to use those microphones while you're recording. So for me, I've actually found it really valuable to be able to plug my shotgun microphone straight into the wireless receiver as well, because now I have a lot more flexibility and uses for this. As you saw just then, I walked up and down my backyard while holding the shotgun mic, and that actually gave me the similar effect to having the lavalier microphone on my shirt. It gave me portability, and that is one thing that I think the Kimafun microphone kit has done really, really well at. Alright, so inside the Kimafun box you do get this headset microphone as well, so I thought I would do a little bit of a review on it as well. So what I'll also do is I'm still recording this on my shotgun microphone as well, so I'll swap the audio right about now so you can hear the difference between a shotgun and the headset here as well. As I mentioned earlier, I'm not a headset guy and I don't really have any expectation of using this much in anything that I do, but I can appreciate for people who are doing presentations or perhaps even in Zoom call meetings, this might be an appealing thing for a lot of you. Now, I would imagine compared to the lavalier microphone that would be attached to my shirt, I would imagine this would actually be getting a better audio recording because it's much closer to my mouth. But having a close inspection on it, it looks almost identical from a microphone perspective compared to the lavalier microphone. So all I'm really doing with the headset is recording this piece of audio so you have something to listen to. So I hope that gave you some value as well. Alright, to wrap this one up, I thought I'd switch over to the lavalier microphone now. I really do think the Kimafun Wireless 2.4G microphone system that you get here is really good value for money. For getting the lavalier microphone in the headset, what you really are getting in the box with its most value is that wireless freedom. Now, while the wireless transmitter and receiver works great with what's in the box, don't forget that you can plug other things into it. So for me, the most exciting thing that I got out of this box was the fact that I can now make my shotgun microphone a lot more portable. And that should give me a lot more creative opportunities that I can use with my existing technology. Now, the lavalier microphone is not too bad. It still is a little bit tinny, as I'm sure you probably agree by now. But what I really do think is it is a serious step up from those entry-level eBay, Amazon lav microphones. And I think the only thing that's missing in this box is that Deadcat cover. If you are planning on doing anything outdoors, I would really strongly encourage you to invest in this. And let's not forget all the other cables and adapters here. Like, everything can be repurposed for something else. Like, even the USB charging cable that they supply has 2 micro USB plugs on the end. So I'll probably be using that to plug 2 devices instead of 1 that are nothing to do with the Kimafun suite. And I think this kit is a really great kit to get someone started. And I think from what you will experience with this kit is probably when you know that you are ready to move on to something more serious, this kit will do a fantastic job in letting you know exactly what you need to buy next. And if you've had a look online at all the more advanced audio recorders out there, there's a lot that have hundreds of dials and menus and settings and a whole learning curve for you to adapt to. The great thing with this system is the controls on it are really, really basic. And what I like about that is you're really more focused on making the solution work rather than learning all those settings. So once again, I think this is a really great stepping stone for you to step into while you figure out what you want to buy in that more professional league going forward. But overall, guys, I hope you really enjoyed this video, and if you did find some value in it, please think about liking and subscribing to the channel. It is greatly appreciated. And make sure you jump into that written description as well, because I've provided a little bit more information there and a link to the products, so go ahead and check those out. Anyway, guys, I think that's about it for today, so thanks a lot for watching, and we'll see you around for the next video. Have a good one.